Perfect. We're live. Just going to jump onto here so you can see what's going on. Make sure this is all coming through. Perfect. All right, that's coming through. And we can exit out of that. Oh, I'm not hearing myself twice. All right, guys. Let me pull myself up over in this corner here. There we go. Hey, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this too. Oh, we got it. There we go. Okay, now I think we've got everything working. Now I can at least see the live chat over here. Now you just see this. Okay. Perfect. And I just got the email saying that we're live, so that means that we are good to go. Sorry, this is a little bit all over the place today. I'm just going to wait for everybody to jump in. And today what we're going to be going over is social media marketing. Now, as soon as I can find it here. There we go. So we don't need that. Yeah, that's all we got here. And then we'll bring up myself again. There I am. All right, perfect. So what we're going to be going over today is social media marketing. How is it that we are able to make $1,000 to $5,000 every single day, $1,000 to $5,000, every month doing social media marketing? Then that's just with one client. One client is willing to pay you $1,000 to $5,000 every single month. Now, why I'm doing this with you guys, my YouTube audience, is this is me kind of testing out my webinar skills. I've been really practicing, well, not practicing yet. This is my practice. I've been really wanting to do more webinar type stuff. So I wanted to kind of go through this presentation with you guys. I would like to know your input on it. Please let me know what you guys think about the whole presentation. So yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind sticking around, help me out. It helps me out a ton. I hope that you guys can see everything. Everything's good on your screen. I believe you can see all my screen. Let me know if you guys are able to see the chat up here and you're also able to see whatever's going on over here. And hello to all you guys jumping in the chat. So yeah, what I want to go over with you guys is how to easily get paid $1,000 to $5,000 every single month on social media marketing without experience. That is the key here. So what are we going to go through today? One, we're going to just kind of show you, first of all, a few success stories. Now these are coming up a little bit blurry here. So let me just, I'm not sure if I can expand it or what. So these are a few of our students here. And it is hard to see, but this one was making $1,300. First client was making $1,300 a month. This one here was another $1,000 per month. This one's $1,000 per month. A lot of people are getting clients, and these are early on. This is about earlier this year. So all these people have multiple clients. I haven't updated this yet, but these are people who are making already $1,000 a month just from posting on social media for their clients. And we're going to kind of get into that a little bit more of what exactly they're doing for their clients to be exact. So what do we got going on here? So it's probably, for a lot of you guys, it's not your first webinar. I know sure shit, it ain't my first webinar. Webinars can be extremely boring. I know that. I hope that you guys enjoy this more or less, that we actually get to have fun, because I actually am doing this live instead of those webinars that are just like, fake. They're pre-recorded. This obviously is not pre-recorded. As you can definitely tell, it is not at all pre-recorded. Oh, what's not working? We got people saying not working. Let me know if it's working for you guys, because I just got a few people saying on here that it's not working. I say that the stream health and everything seems like it's going good. We don't have any issues over here. So yeah, let me know if it's not working for you guys. But it seems to be working on my end, so I'm going to keep going with this then. What did this last person just say? It's working, must just working by me, just blurry. Okay, know what I'm going to do then? Know what I'm going to do for you guys? I'm going to have to... Bro, is it too late to be an entrepreneur with social media marketing? Not at all. Not at all. Trust me on that one. It is far from being too late. I apologize if it is a little bit blurry for you guys. I hope it's not too laggy. I hope you can hear me fine. Let me know. No, it is not at all too late to be an entrepreneur when it comes to social media marketing. And I learned that firsthand experience when I moved to this town, because all the businesses around here, their social media sucks. And me as a marketer, I am eating that up with especially with my girlfriend's business, which we'll get into here. So what we're going to go over real quick is what is social media marketing, why businesses will pay you $1,000, $5,000 a month to do it, and how it is that we're able to build a personal brand through social media marketing, and the skill sets you're going to need in order to actually do a six-figure agency. And don't worry, again, guys, it's not very complicated. In fact, it's actually pretty damn easy. And we're going to go through this real quickly. None of this if you stay to the end thing. I don't have anything for you, actually. We don't have this. So this is just a test run, so don't worry about this stuff. But I would like your attention. So if you guys are willing to actually stay throughout this live stream and kind of help me out with this webinar, let me know what slides I should keep, what I should take out. It would really help me out. So your host, oh God, this is an old webinar page, man. I have not updated this. I'm just trying to go through this. This is something we made a long time ago and we never really worked on it. I've been working with ClickFunnels a lot lately to build up a funnel. And I kind of want to go through this whole thing. And that's why I want to test it with you guys. So I know for a fact I got to take this out. So I'm glad that you guys are here. And this is what you're going to see is more or less me literally taking things out. So I know that I have to change that. So I'll take a note of that over here. So anyway, you guys know me through YouTube. Obviously, you're watching me on YouTube. Ryan Hildreth and I are the ones who created this course. Both him and I have created huge YouTube followings. Well, I don't want to use the word huge. Ryan has now using Bitcoin as his kind of main niche. He has skyrocketed his YouTube channel. I think he's up to something like crazy, like 50,000 subs or something like that. He was at 14,000 when we took the screenshot only a couple months ago. I'm now at 25,000 subscribers. I was at 19,000 when that screenshot was taken. So what are our results so far? We both generated in combined total over $500,000 in profit this year utilizing social media. Ryan and I have done extremely good. We this time last year, I had $500 in my bank account, and now I'm sitting in a house that I own. I haven't shown you guys this place yet, but right now I'm sitting in my living room in a house that I just bought that I put a $52,000 down payment on. This time last year, I swear to God, guys, I would have had about $500. That's all I really ever had in my bank account. That was like, you know, the maximize of it. So, getting on from that, we've taught over 50,000 people through our YouTube channels. That's a very low number because we have, when it comes to our views combined, I know I have over 1 million views on my channel. That's views though, so I have no clue how many individual people. So we're estimating around 50,000 people we've taught through YouTube in order to teach them skills related to social media, whether that's to build up your brand or to start an agency. And we both quit our full-time jobs. I want to say, this time last year, I was still working at Walmart. I was working doing loss prevention. Which for those of you who don't know, Walmart does have a loss prevention team, which is guys watching cameras. And if you steal, they will come and arrest you if they catch you stealing, obviously. And that's what I was doing this time last year. And now I'm here. Ryan used to be working at In-N-Out Burger. I was also a bouncer at a nightclub. That is a picture of me just I guess last year time in the spring sometime at Easter. Looks like I see an Easter bunny back there. So that was me right there being a bouncer at the Johnson's residence. And so, like I said, we're really nothing at all special. So we're going to share with you how we discovered to do this. We took a lot of expensive courses. Ryan and I both took multiple courses to learn kind of social media in general, social media marketing, ClickFunnels, all sorts of different things. And we watched over 250 hours of podcasts. That's right. We actually calculated that number to figure out how many podcasts related to social media we listened to. 250 hours. I used to listen to it everywhere in order to try and learn this because I really was interested in learning how do people grow a brand? How do you make money online? I never understood it. Now I do. We saw all the attention around social media and how fast platforms were growing. I mean, seriously, guys, look at Facebook a couple years ago. It's nothing close to what it is today. I mean, there was no live on Instagram either. There was no Instagram stories either. Like, so many things have changed, and the Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat platforms are growing at an exponential rate. It's insane. And we also have empathy. I mean, this is one of my favorite screenshots we have on here. If you look, we've got KFC has got 1.1 million followers. We looked at their most recent post back whenever this was, and they had 5,000 likes. Cards for whatever reason. Like, their social media game sucks. Honestly, they've got a lot of followers because it's KFC. It's just KFC, but their engagement is horrible. They don't do anything funny on there. They don't post stories on there. Their social media page sucks. And if huge corporate agencies like this, if huge corporate companies like KFC have shitty ass social media, you can only imagine what some of the local businesses around your area have. It's that's why I tell you guys all the time that everyone always asks me, is it too late to get into social media marketing? No, not at all. Businesses are still doing this. If KFC, the screenshot was taken 2 months ago, I think. If KFC still sucks at social media, you don't think that your local diner or local whatever doesn't suck at it as well? You know, there's a lot of huge possibilities with this. So that's when we started our social media marketing agencies. Within 4 months, we were both generating around $9,000 a month in profit, which equals to, well, 6 figures a year. That's over $100,000 a year doing just social media marketing. Eventually, people did begin to ask us, how we were doing this and how we built our agencies from the ground up. So we decided that we create the training program called Social Media Marketing Masteries. And that's kind of what I'm talking to you guys about today is this course. Because Ryan and I, although there's multiple other courses out there to teach you this, I'll be completely honest with you, there's a ton. Ryan and I did it we actually did it though. That's a lot of these people who have some of these courses, they never actually did it. They never created this. They never went door to door. I have videos that you can check out my YouTube channel of me going door to door to get clients. So we kind of hit the ground, and we also saw in those courses what worked and what didn't work. So we really wanted to create a course that was more or less, related to the real world, stuff that was not a lot of bullshit, wasn't a lot of fluff. It was just like really show you guys exactly what it is that we were doing, the step-by-step process. Now, so far, over 2,800 people have signed up since our launch in April. And this number, again, was a couple months old, so that number is at least 1,000 more now. Because we had a bunch of signups last month for people, because we had a Black Friday sale, and everyone decided that instead of buying, a new Xbox for Christmas, they were going to invest in themselves and actually buy a course and hopefully make the new year into something that is extravagant. And again, a ton of our students are already making money. These are all screenshots on here. We've got how I closed a $2,000 per month client. I landed an $800 per month client. Just landed my first client. Like so many different screenshots, because we have a private Facebook group where when you buy our course, you're able to go into the private Facebook group and see all these people and look at their success. And honest to God, blows my mind that we could create a course that and a Facebook group that literally people help themselves out. If you post like a question on there, people are responding to you within seconds. I love it so much. And anyway, since then, we and our group of students have refined this process. And in a moment, we're going to show you how to do this for free, 100% for free. So our first step was to imagine what we wanted. And this may seem like, I don't like to say a lot of times, I always try and stay away from mindset, but I often forget how important mindset really is. Because, you can wake up one day, no matter what, you've got 24 hours in a day, correct? With that time. And the mindset that you have when you wake up in the morning can really determine what is going to get done during the day. I sat on my computer. I've actually been up since 2 a.m. I'm going strong since 2 a.m. because I had an idea for my girlfriend's business, because we're doing a big launch for her business in a couple of weeks here for January, because she's starting a new location. So we just moved to a new city. So she's starting a new launch of her business here. So I woke up and I just had so many good ideas. And I thought, I can't let these go. So I started writing them down, doing all these things. And I thought, wow, some of these ideas would work for my business too. So I started to write them down. Like, I've been going strong, but that was my mindset, that I'm like, I want to have today was just a great mindset day. I didn't want to, get rid of that. So I sat down and did whatever it took in order to get to do the process here. So imagine what you want in your life to be like when you have a 6-figure agency that is generating around $10,000 per month. Like, honestly, imagine that. If you're somebody who on average probably makes $2,500 per month, $10,000 is a lot of money per month to make. And I can tell you firsthand, it is a lot more fun to make $10,000 a month than what I used to make at Walmart, which I think I got paychecks every 2 weeks for like $700 a month. $700. So I was making around what would that be? $1,400 every month. That's $1,400 a month. I was not making very much money at all. Money because your clients are paying for you while you're asleep. That's the great thing about starting a business. It is not your time. Your time does not matter at that point. Like, you're not physically needing to be there in order to get paid. You can be sleeping and you're making money. That's the best part about it. You can easily scale your social media marketing agency to any income you want, even 7 figures. We do have people in our course who are outdoing me with clients. We've got a couple people in our course who have, I think, 12 clients or so, and some of them are getting $5,000 per month clients, which is just insane. You can land your first client, and they give you that. Oh yeah, when you got to imagine when you land that first client and getting that paycheck, thinking, I just made $1,000 right here, and I'm just gonna post on social media. What would these things make a difference in your life, in your business, and in your family? Well, damn right they would. Obviously they would. You got to think about it. I mean, I would not be able to sit here. My girlfriend, she has a son, and not my biological son, but I've kind of taken over the father role. And every single day here at home with him and my girlfriend. And my girlfriend also works from home. Both of us are able to have home-based businesses and be able to really appreciate things in life. We're not missing each other. We're not, I mean, her son's not getting shipped off to a babysitter every week because we have to go to work. No, we get to see these little things, and it honestly is priceless. And when it comes to that, yeah, it made a difference. And like I said here, it made a difference in ours. Remember when we were working our crappy jobs? In just 4 months, we were able to travel around. That's my girlfriend and I. We went over to, we were in Hollywood. We went to Hollywood for a couple days. And I also traveled across the U.S. all summer because I was able to work from wherever. And then Ryan over here, he went to, I don't know where that is, Cancun or something. Him and his girlfriend, they go on vacation all the time. Actually, right now, as I'm filming this webinar, I was just checking my phone. Ryan's, he's in San Francisco. They were staying at some fancy 5-star hotel. And Ryan bought his brand new, what's that, Ferrari there. They've been traveling around Moscow. As you can see, yeah, again, I got to travel around all summer. I spent traveling. I absolutely loved it. That's me at the Grand Canyons. Me with my brand new motorcycle I just bought. Me under the stars in California. That's not real stars, you know, Ryan stars, but still. We know that you are anxious and to get to the step-by-step process, obviously. I know that me talking about me is all a bunch of fun, but how do we actually do this? How do you guys get to do this? I just want to, again, one last person wanted to talk about Billy Wilson. I just want to give you one last story to say that Billy Wilson, for example, was able to transform his life in 3 months. He landed 3 clients after joining the program, a $2,000 per month reoccurring profit. He quit his job to take on social media full time. He recently got an apartment for him and his girlfriend, and he has the freedom to. That's what happens when you become an entrepreneur. And as always, we have to put a little disclaimer in here. The results are not typical. I'm not going to read any of this. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm just going to say that I know personally when you get stuff for free, you don't give a shit about it. And that's just a fact. So whatever I teach you in this webinar, you can either take it or leave it. I would highly recommend that you guys obviously take the information I'm going to provide to you. Stream. I hope that you guys take it to heart and you guys really listen to it. But this is not a get-rich-quick thing. A lot of people get confused with this with social media marketing. We get a lot of people who take our course and then they just don't do anything with it. And then they're like, oh, well, that didn't work. No, the course didn't work. You didn't work. So if you're at all that type of person who you just kind of are looking for free shit and quick get-rich-quick schemes, this social media marketing is not for you. So 3 things that we're going to go over here. How to find high-paying clients, how to easily get more customers for your clients, and how to master your top social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. Those are important, very important. Find high-paying clients. So most people think that businesses can't afford $1,000 to $5,000 per month. People also think that businesses have social media. The truth is that most businesses do not have social media to start with, and they also spend thousands of dollars on advertising in stupid-ass places. Now, oh, don't get me wrong. Sometimes Facebook, sometimes, you know, a flyer in the mail is a good thing. Sometimes that's just what works in that area. But for example, my girlfriend's business that we're starting up here, why would I spend thousands of dollars sending mail to everybody in the town when I could hyper target on Facebook? That's what we call it, hyper targeting. I could target through my phone girls of the age of 18 to 25 who are already looking up eyelash extensions. That's my girlfriend's business. She puts on eyelash extensions. So I could look up people in that range and I could target them specifically and send an ad their way. Obviously, that's a lot better than spending thousands of dollars on, you know, reaching out to everybody in the entire town. Yes, sometimes that's a good thing, especially for like a launch. You want to get the word out there just in case. But when it comes down to, you know, using advertising dollars properly, what you really want to do is do that hyper targeting in order to get the best bang for your buck. And yeah, a lot of businesses do have social media, but they suck. Like we talked about in KFC. So how do we find, number one secret is how to find high paying clients, as everybody here did, making $2,000 a month. These are some of our top high paying clients. For those of you who are doing social media marketing or starting to get into social media marketing, we've got real estate agents, dentists, jewelers, plastic surgeons, and car dealerships. These people here, extremely profitable. We found them to be the easiest to get to for social media marketing and the easiest to work with. Real estate agents, for one, I personally love working with. I've worked with a couple of them before. I love working with real estate agents because their ROI, I mean, like when they get a sale, it can last them a couple months worth of income, if it were, depending on how big the sale is. And depending on also how creative you are, it can really be profitable for you. I mean, I have a drone and everything, so the drone does a huge measure. If you can bring a drone to a shoot a property, and if you can have a steady cam or a 360 cam and go through the house, I mean, stuff like that. Real estate agents can be extremely profitable if you have the equipment. Dentists, they get paid a lot of money to do what they do. Dentists are extremely profitable. You got to think about it. One client for a dentist, if that's going to be their client for life, which a lot of people, if you get a dentist, is probably your dentist for life. That's thousands and thousands of dollars you spend through a lifetime. That one person could be worth $10,000. Same with jewelers. I mean, jewelers, their ROI is huge. I mean, like their markup prices is insane. Plastic surgeons, easy to do. You do a bunch of before and after pictures, so easy to do a plastic surgeon for a client. Car dealerships, again, same thing. It's just a matter of getting a website made up for them, putting out deals. They're easy things to do. Also, the Yelp tool, which we're going to go over here. So people actually have to pay for Yelp, but Yelp advertising is kind of becoming pointless, and you don't really need to pay for Yelp advertising anymore. In fact, Google My Business type stuff, that's much more profitable. So anyone who you see is using Yelp as an advertising tool, you know that they're already wasting money. And the good thing is you also know that they're paying money online. They already believe in advertising. They just don't know how to do it correctly. So for those of you who, if you want to go and try and find clients right now, go Google businesses in your area and see if any of them are using Yelp. And if you see that Yelp tool, you know that they're already spending a couple $1,000s maybe per month that isn't working for them. Yelp is not a very good tool anymore. Maybe back in the day when it first came out, but now we've got Google, and that's a lot better. Anyway, we're going to cover more in a second, but is everyone getting excited? I haven't seen anything in the live stream. If you're still in this live stream, why don't you guys go and throw some comments my way? Let me know that you guys are in here. Let me know how you guys are feeling so far, what you guys think of what I'm talking about. If this is making sense to you guys, please let me know in the comments over here, and I'll talk to you guys personally here for a second. And then we're going to go over how we can get more clients for your customers. But we do have a bit of a lag going on here. I know that. Yeah, I just asked you guys a question there. So the answer should be coming in soon. So while we're waiting for you guys to do that, we'll go over this. How is it that we get more customers for your clients? So, we get a client, we got somebody, we get a $1,000 per month client. And then we want to obviously show them results. How do we do that? So businesses think that social media marketing is posting a few pretty pictures on their social platform and building a following. But that's not at all true. People think that, they don't really know much about Facebook advertising, email marketing, and how to generate thousands of dollars from it. With Facebook advertising, what we're able to do is target a person that is very likely to purchase a product, like I mentioned earlier. So to kind of sum up this slide, people really think or business owners really think, to run Facebook, to do a Facebook page, all they need to do is post about their business. And I've seen the shittiest posts. I've seen, blurry photos taken by like an old Android phone, and it's like, come check out our new, duck whatever from a restaurant, and it's a really crappy photo, but it's a mom and pop shop. They don't know what they're doing. They don't understand it, and they just post it out there. They get no engagement. Nobody likes their photos. It looks like crap. But then on the other end of things, what we come in and do when it comes to this, how we get more clients, is what we do is we take higher quality photos. We actually then promote those photos and put it out to people who would be more interested. So for example, if it's a jewelry shop, we're looking at couples who have been looking into getting engaged. Or maybe it's around Valentine's Day, so we're targeting people in that age group. Or we're saying, the perfect gift for who are so and so, and targeting people. That's how we get more clients for your customer, or more customers for your clients. It's actually quite simple. We go over all that in the course, teaching you exactly how to do that. So your pretty much your goal here is to control who comes into your kind of sales funnel, if that makes sense. You're trying to control the flow. You want to, instead of, like I mentioned, instead of putting a radio ad out that everyone from 2-year-old Timmy sitting in the car to the 90-year-old grandfather in the retirement home is hearing this ad. Instead of that, you want to bring those people down into paying customers, like a funnel. So what we do with Facebook advertising is we then say, okay, who is more likely to buy this product? If I, again, we'll say, for example, a men's t-shirt. Let's say I'm doing more men's t-shirt, and it actually, no, I like this example better. I actually love this one because I've done this before. Cat mug. We have a cat mug. Why would I promote that on the newspaper when I could promote my cat mug by literally targeting people who are interested in cats? 40-year-old women who are interested in cats. That's your target audience. So we want to bring those people in and then put it into profit for your clients. So this right here is just some examples here of really good ROI that we had here. We had a doctor that we were working with, and he was getting, he got 419 clicks on the link that we put out for him. I forget what the ad actually was here. And this cost him 23 cents per click. That is very, very good. So for those of you who don't understand, for those of you who really are like, what are you talking about, cost per click? What that means is that when we posted this Facebook ad for this doctor, 9,000 people saw the ad, and 419 people clicked on the ad. And if you do the math there, each click ended up costing, because we spent a total of $97, each click costed around 23 cents. So we had 419 people click on an ad, and then we've brought them to a funnel and turned them into paying customers. Now, I believe in this scenario, this doctor ended up making a few $1,000s off this $100 ad. So you can imagine he was very, very happy. So use Facebook advertising to control the traffic that comes into your client's business by hyper targeting them so they buy something. It's very simple, guys. A cat mug. Again, if you have a client who is very specific, you want to get people who are more likely to actually buy their stuff. For my steel roof company that I work with, my steel roof manufacturers, I'm not going to target 18-year-old kids. 18-year-olds are not going to buy a steel roof. I'm going to target middle-aged people who are in the higher to upper range in terms of income, that are more likely, who own a home and probably have a family, who are more likely to actually want to buy a roof. 18-year-olds, 18 to 25-year-olds, it's very unlikely that they're looking to buy a roof. They're not in that market. What we got going on here? Perfect. So we're going to give you, okay, no, I'm not even doing that. That's not even true. How to master top social media. So number 3 is what we're going to go over now is how do we master the top 3 social media platforms. People often think that it's really hard to come up with content every day. Then it's probably harder to do it for a business. That's so much farther from the truth. You have no clue. What if we told you that it's much easier than you think? Because it honestly is. There are hundreds of businesses that are already crushing it on social media and demonstrating true mastery. So there's sites that you can actually go on for free, that you can get content that is literally ready to go for like a restaurant or whatever. Creating content is one of the easiest things when it comes to social media. You can go into a restaurant, if you're working for a restaurant, be there for an hour and take a month's worth of content. You got to think, how many photos could you take with your iPhone in an hour? Honestly, especially if you're at a restaurant, food's coming in and out, people are there. You could just stand there for an hour, take enough photos to last you an entire month. You don't have to go to that business for a full month. And you just got to pay $1,000 for doing that. And all you have to do with the rest of the month is post the photos. I mean, guys, the ROI is right there. You can see how easy it is. So how is it So then these are a few websites that we personally use. If you guys would like to go check them out, we use pexels.com, which is free stock photos, really high quality photos that we use for ads a lot. We even have, I'm going to grab an example here for you guys. So some examples for something that we do on like that we got off of Pexels is on the top of this flyer here. You see that high quality photo of the eyelash extension that we got off of Pexels, and it's something that we would not be able to get that high quality of a photo without hiring in a photographer. But we have a free stock photo instead that we're able to use for our flyers. Social Blade, it helps with analyzing. So if you want to go into socialblade.com, that tool can help you analyze social media platforms. And as in you can, what you can do is you can actually see how many people are engaging with the post, how many people are liking it. It's very good. And we have a repost app. The repost app reposts contents from top pages. I think I'm actually going to. Okay. So actually, I do want to know, are you guys enjoying the webinar? Are you guys learning something? I know that a little bit up here, I think I'm going to take some of this stuff out when it comes to the actual webinar, because I find this stuff a little boring and it's not really necessary, at least this stuff up here. But let me know what you guys think. I'm going to jump into the question section very soon. We're almost through this. We're about halfway done, and I'll kind of go over more things here. So do you guys honestly, though, do you guys think that do you think that you'd be able to find high-paying clients? Do you think that secret number 2 would help you to easily get more customers for your clients, and that secret number 3 would help you master the platforms? And let me ask you another question. Again, guys, I see some questions coming in. I'm going to get to your questions very soon. How many of you are feeling a little overwhelmed because we covered so much? I bet you probably are. So we did, on the other hand, actually, you know what? We're going to take a break from this. I'm going to answer some of the questions here because I want to get to some of your questions for those of you who've been in the live stream for a while really quickly. We got here who said, I charged a client $1,000 for an Instagram page with 660 followers on Instagram with 35 posts, with each post having around 80 to 110 likes, and a Facebook page with a couple people in it. And I spent $50 on ads on Facebook. Is that a low ball I charged him? It took 2 months to do this. That's actually really good engagement. So first of all, congratulations that you were able to do that. If I'm getting this correctly, you charged them $1,000 for Instagram page with, yeah, you built it up to 660 followers, 35 posts each one. You did a very good job. I mean, that sounds like a very natural growth that you were able to get good engagement, 80 to 100 likes per post. That's very good. I do think that you could have overcharged. You could charge a little bit more, especially if you're going to do some more targeting for him. So let's keep going on this thing. Let's just truck through this. We created a special package for those of you who are ready to take things to the next level. And it's okay if I spend 10 minutes going over a very special offer we created to help you guys build a social media agency. So like I told you earlier in this webinar, we created the Social Media Marketing Mastery course, Ryan and I. And I kind of want to tell you guys a little bit more about this course and why it might be beneficial to you, especially in the new year, for those of you who are looking to really, well, become social media marketers. So the methods we have shown you today, I can't get, I mean, honestly, in a hour-long webinar, I cannot at all explain everything that has to do with social media marketing. It's just too much. Mastery is all about teaching you how to get small businesses to pay you $1,000 to $5,000 per month in a much easier way than doing this in a webinar, guys. I apologize for if this comes over confusing. But I will tell you right now, the course is so step by step. It's stupidly easy. And that's why we've got, again, on here, we've got Nick Payton here, who closed 2 clients in 1 day. His agency brings his family an extra $4,000 per month. He started documenting his journey on YouTube, and he has a newborn child and is able to work from home to spend more time with his son. Stories like this, I hope, give you guys a little bit more incentive to take the leap and actually learn about social media marketing. It's something that has changed my life, and I honest to God hope that it'll be able to change your guys' life as well. I've got Brandon Becker here. Brandon Becker is somebody who I end up actually becoming fairly good friends with. He's generated $5,000 per month since getting into the program. He's 19 years old. He's now a full-time agency owner. You can see him with all of his cash there. He got a client. He is one of the best to pay for trips. He's constantly going on vacations. He likes to deal with travel companies. That way he gets to travel all the time. So who does this work for? Who does social media marketing work for? People who just want to start out with their business, entrepreneurship, social media marketing. Also for people who currently own a business and want to utilize social media marketing to sell their products or service, like I'm doing for my girlfriend. There's also people who are looking to generate a side income. You don't have to do this full time. You can literally get $1,000 a month client and just do it while you're sitting on the couch at night after you've worked all day. If you like your job and you just want to, do that side hustle, have an extra $1,000 a month. And people who actually want to take it full time. We have a ton of people in our course who do this completely full time. And it's funny because the course is only worth half of 1 month, not even half of 1 month that you would make from a client. If you got one client to pay you $1,000 a month, you paid for the course. Well, you've doubled your money. Well, yeah, you got your money back. Plus you have another $500 to spend. And yeah, honestly, I like this line in here. Would you exchange money for the results we just showed you? Would you, in a sense, pay $400 to never have to go to work again, to be able to spend more time with your family, to be able to, stay at home and not have to go to the shitty job and have your boss yell at you all the time? So in this whole course, this is what you get. You get the social media marketing course, which is 50 plus video lessons, and we're continuing to add more. We're actually doing another big launch coming up soon. So I would recommend if you want to get in, you get in now, because I don't think that launch will be included. Not quite sure though, but I would recommend getting in now, because after a certain point, it'll be split into something different. So if you're in it now though, you get everything in it, which again is a $997 value. We've seen courses go for that all day long related to this. You're also going to get lifetime access to the social media marketing private Facebook group. The reason that we say this is a $1,000 value is because I've literally seen people get clients using the Facebook group, in the sense that they're like, guys, I don't know what to say to this client. This is the email he sent me. And then somebody else in the group would be like, oh, here. And then next thing you know, they have a client because somebody else in the Facebook group helped them out, and they get instant questions answered right away. Either that, or you can, I charge a lot of money to have one-on-one talks with, but imagine if you can have 50 people answering your question within 10 minutes because they're all in the Facebook group. It helps out a lot more. When we first started out, we didn't have a Facebook group we go to, and we didn't have others to collaborate with. It was just Ryan and I trying to figure it out on our own. But our course, of course, also has another bonus. We'll have disposable income, right? Here's what you get. Social media marketing course. You're going to get the Facebook group. And also what you're going to get is Instagram Mastery video lessons, which we just added. So the Instagram Mastery lessons is a new program that we added into the course to teach you how to grow Instagram pages, because Instagram became very popular. When we first started, it wasn't as big of a thing. It was honestly more Facebook. Everyone wanted Facebook, but then Instagram started to really, grow. And so what we did is we added in the Instagram Mastery video lessons, which is a whole course on its own that we added completely around how to grow your Instagram pages. So when we first managed our clients' Instagrams, we had no idea how to organically grow their pages. We didn't know what we were doing. But then we stumbled on a few hacks that both me and Ryan have two different methods on how to grow Instagram pages, and we added both of them. I'm actually we're gonna skip through that. We're gonna skip through a couple of these things, because some of these slides I think we'll take out actually later on. We're also going to give you guys a lead generation funnel, which is $97. Ryan normally charges for that. He made that up, and it's a lead generation. It's a pre-built funnel that you get leads for your clients. It's something that he created that literally you set it up and for any client, and you're able to get more leads for them. So we've done everything we could to kind of package a big course together and not have to, spend a ton of money on it. And but it's really up to you guys. I mean, if you want to spend money on a course or you want to make excuses and continue to just do whatever you're doing now, which obviously isn't working if you're, coming here. So throughout the course, we teach you all this stuff here. You've got the social media marketing course, 50 plus videos. You've got the private Facebook group. You've got the Instagram mastery course. You've got the lead generation funnel. Honestly, we believe that's worth $3,000 at least. And like we said, if we could give you 24-hour access to over 400 people already ready to help you with your social media marketing agency, would it be worth it to you? The Facebook group, would that be worth it to you? If you could have 24-hour access to 400 plus people who are just willing to help you out, of course we're going to be. To show you exact steps that our students have taken to create better lives and quit their jobs to attain freedom, would it be worth it to you? Of course it would be. And to help you build a $10,000 per month social media marketing agency, and which is an extra $120,000 per year, would it be worth it? So we had two choices when we first started doing this course, to be completely honest with you. We could do, the first option was to make it cheap, $97, so everyone could have it. The issue that we thought about that, though, is that if everybody has a course, the Facebook group becomes filled with people who don't actually give a shit. Honestly. I mean, if you signed up for something, if you go to a club and it's free entry, the people who are there might not be as dressed up, as fancy, as nice as the people who are going to the club that have a $10, $20 cover. The reason that clubs do that is, one, well, obviously to make money, but two, because it weans out people that they don't want in their club, people who are more willing to actually spend money. So our section option was to charge more, so less people would come in, but more people we'd be able to give more attention to those people who actually did jump in. So again, if you had a successful social media marketing agency that generated $10,000 per month, what would it be worth to you? Would you have to pay a successful? Wait, what would you pay to have a successful marketing agency? You could probably see why we would charge $33,000, but we don't charge that at all. We charge $497 for the whole course. $497, socialmediamarketing.teachable.com. That's all we charge for the entire course. You get to all those other courses that we have within that course. You get the access to the private Facebook group. You get the Instagram course. You get the social media marketing course. Again, only $497. And when it comes to the fact that it's now the new year, you can imagine why you would want to invest in yourself instead of investing in a new Xbox or a dirt bike, whatever it may be. $400, guys, or $497 can buy you a lot of things. It could buy you a lot of things that aren't going to give you an ROI as well. So that's why we obviously are going to recommend that if you're looking to further yourself this new year, think about investing in course, whether it be ours or anybody else's. So I just want to talk to you guys quickly about AJ here. So he's now making $9,000 per month on a social media marketing agency. He's very active in the Facebook group. AJ is always in there answering questions, telling you guys what to do, how to do it. And he was actually in a webinar similar to this not too long ago. So that is the presentation, guys. I would like to have your input on what you guys think about the whole presentation. If you'd like to check out the course, for those of you, this wasn't, honestly, guys, this wasn't me trying to sell it to you guys. I don't know, it sound like it. It was me trying to practice and see what needs to come in and out of this webinar. And I think there's a lot that I want to change on it. Ryan and I made this a long time ago, and it's not as fun as I want it to be. It's not as interesting. I felt like there was a lot of stuff in there that it's not at all represented to our course, because our course is super easy, super we're very energetic. It's a lot of fun. It seems very too structured for me. So I think I'm going to change a lot of this around, but let me know what you guys think. And now that we're here, I'm going to answer some of your questions for those of you who are actually, in this still. So if you guys are still here, please be sure to let me know. And what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll answer your guys' questions for those of you who have some. There we go. Why did I just do that? How much do you charge for a course? Just went over that. You're going to get stuff you can learn on YouTube. You know what? I will admit you can get everything you want to learn about social media marketing on the internet. Can you get it in step-by-step form from two guys who've done it? No. I charge clients $500 for Facebook content marketing and email marketing. he said that I was charging him too much, and that Angie's List got him monthly clients for only 150. How can I beat that? Do the Angie's List for him, manage that. Guys, we're not saying that necessarily Facebook and all that is what you need to do. I mean, with my girlfriend's business, we're doing everything in the terms of marketing from Google. One thing that we're adding into the course actually coming up soon is we're adding more related to, wait, dude, how much is the course? It's $497. I believe that's what it's priced up right now. With my girlfriend's business, for example, what we're doing is if we focused on every avenue, which includes stuff like Angie's List, stuff like Kijiji for us in Canada, which is like Craigslist for you guys. These platforms, no matter what, you want to put your content out there. You as the marketer, you want to get them on every social platform that is going to be most relevant to their business. So don't just ever think that you're gonna, just post on social media, just post on Instagram, just post on Snapchat. No, you want to go to every avenue that you feel as if the clients are going to come from. Let me see here. Is your course focused on marketers based in the USA? How can people outside the USA get USA clients? Do you cover that? So we do go over that a bit. The issue that we run into with that, and I'm just being completely honest because I don't want anybody to not to jump into something that they don't know. The issue when it comes to getting clients that are outside of your country, depending on what they are exactly, is that one, getting the trust of a client can be difficult. You need to jump on a lot of Skype calls with them. You need to really get their trust. I've had it happen to me. I've had people from, I had a guy who helped me for quite a bit of time doing marketing, who was actually from, I want to say Egypt. Yeah, he was from Egypt. And he contacted me and I still ended up paying him in order to come work with me. To be fair, he did a lot of free stuff for me at first, but he gained my trust with that free stuff and eventually I started to pay him. So when it comes to stuff like that, I mean, you can do it. And we do go over it in the course, but you have to understand that it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to do some free work. You're going to have to gain the trust of whoever it may be. Okay. Got over this. Taylor Hayden, I'm currently working with a doctor. What was the audience that you were targeting for your doctor? I wish I could answer that to you right now, but that was Ryan's client. So I'm not 100% sure who he's targeting. I believe if that was a specific doctor, I think it was, to be specific, a chiropractor. And I don't quite remember who he's doing. I think what chiropractor is what we normally like to do. He's more of the doctor guy. I don't really deal with doctors because in Canada, it's a little bit different. He's in the US, I'm in Canada. In Canada, we've got free healthcare. Doctors aren't a huge, you don't see ads for doctors around here. Well, the reason what he did is, I believe it was a chiropractor, and he was targeting people in their 40s and late 30s, early 40s, up to 50s, actually, I think. So, yeah, I think between 30 to 50s. And it was people who did construction work, heavy lifting. Anyone who was doing physical labor, he targeted them and did an ad about, how much a chiropractor can make a difference or whatever it may be. That's who he was targeting because you want to get the people who are really going to want your service the most, the ones who need it the most. Okay. Learning a ton. Awesome. Okay, we've already answered that one. Hayden and I met with the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company last week, and we are scheduled to sign a $500,000 deal a month client. No, this is my first client. Jesus, right here. That's what I like to see. I'm gonna screenshot this right here because this is the stuff I'm talking about, guys. Social media marketing is not something to just play around with. It is not something that when we say $1,000 to $5,000 a month, that is just the average. We've got somebody on here who I did not pay him. I don't know who he is, who's going to be making $500,000 a month because, guys, multi-million-dollar companies are willing to spend that on advertising. They don't give, that's what the cost of advertising is. I'm just going to keep, I know my girlfriend's on a multi-million-dollar company, but I'm just bringing up her business here. Whatever we get when it comes to her business, we spend it all back on advertising. I mean, these flyers are just flyers that are going up in local salons because we wanted to get, just in case we miss people with our advertising, just in case we want local salons that we're partnering with to have our flyers and stuff so people can see it in the salon. So the salons who don't offer this, we can partner with them and then they can offer it. But anyway, we're spending all of our advertising back, all the money made back in advertising, because that's how businesses work. If you want to continue to grow your business to a point, you need to keep spending money on advertising. So congratulations to you, man. That's awesome. Okay. You're a big inspiration to me, watching you from Texas. Awesome, man. I don't need help landing clients. I need help keeping clients and learning about actually driving sales for a business. Does your course include that kind of stuff? Of course. I always say getting clients is the easy part. Holding clients is something totally different. And that's something we're really starting to focus on more, because when we first started the course, it was all about getting clients, getting clients, getting clients. People started to get clients. So we're like, okay, now we need to start focusing more on how to keep clients. So that's something we've been focusing on more when it comes to the course. Okay. Hello, how to get clients? You can lead social agency with just one person. Yes, you can lead a social media marketing agency with just one person. I did it for a long time. Now I have got more of a team who does it for me, but I did do social media marketing on my own for a while. So guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna jump off this live stream. I want to thank you all so much. Oh, actually, what we got here? What would you do for a transmission company content ads? Transmission company? I would maybe you could do some before and after of the inside of the transmission. Target people who are interested in, depending on, I'm trying to think of people who need it the most. Target guys who are interested in trucks or something like that, whatever it may be, and maybe just show the inside of an old transmission and a new transmission, and especially transmission fluid changes. Nobody does that. Talk about the importance of it. Talk about like what can happen if you don't change your transmission fluid, stuff like that. Bro, how to get clients through Facebook. Bro, look up businesses in your area on Facebook. They should have a Facebook page, and you'll probably be able to see that it sucks. And if it sucks, send them a document showing them all the reasons why it sucks and how you can help them out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to thank you all so much for jumping on this live stream. Excuse this whole weird-ass thing here. Let's go and get me on. Can we get me on camera? Can we stop sharing my screen? There we go. There I am. Okay, guys, thank you so much for jumping on the live stream. I really appreciate you guys helping me out with this. I know that I'm going to change this a lot, and I might do this again next Friday. Just try and keep it going. See, kind of to keep working on my pitch. I really want to do webinars and learn how to sell things through webinars. It's a skill, and I need your guys' help. I need your input in order to do that. So if you guys had any comments or anything like that for me, please let me know. I'd love to hear your comments. Guys, thank you again so much, and I will see you on Monday.